Hello and welcome to how I play my level 50 Beastlord. And we're gonna get into this pretty quick. I've already made level 55 and 60. I'm kind of backfilling it here with this character compared to my other one. But we're gonna talk about this. And we're gonna go over spells, we're gonna go over my hotbars here, and we're gonna talk about extended target a little bit. And yeah, so first up, we have Frost Shard. Frost Shard is a near instacast nuke that does 281 damage. You can see how fast it is right there. Next up, we have Ice Spear. Same kind of near instant cast, but this is timer 11 versus timer 7. Timers are important because if I cast 2 timer 5s or 2 timer 11s at the same, the same bar, they will both go on cooldown at the same time. So this way I can cast 2 different ones. So this one's near instant cast, less damage. Fizzle, 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 right? Jeez. All right. And then next up we have Malaria. This is a disease dot. It does 93 damage. Well, between 73 and 93 damage every tick for, what is that, 1 minute and 12 seconds? So that's a pretty good dot. It's near instant cast, right? Yeah, no, this is actually instant cast. There you go, instantly cast. Now this is a level 120 or level 125 combat dummy, so it's not going to land on there at all. And then here we have Envenom Breath, which is a poison-based dot, but does 90 damage for 42 seconds. So you kind of want to have both of those available, especially since I play this character solo versus the other Beastlord I play in a group. Dots are very important to the way I play this guy. It's just, if I don't have the dots on there, I'm not really doing as much damage, if that makes any sense. Then I have Shaw's Lethargy. This is our slow, excuse me. It's 1 minute and 33 seconds, or 1 minute and 30 seconds slow. As I'm soloing, I do try to slow every mob. I try to dot it and slow it, and that's just something I need to do when I'm soloing to make it, practical for me to kill the things. Then I have Spirit Salve, which is a heal, just heals for 456 points. Now, I like to have the heal on my bar, because if I need to heal myself, I can heal myself. If I'm running a, say, DPS mercenary instead of the healing mercenary, it's always a good idea, so I can heal myself. Now, keep in mind, I do have like 12,000 hit points, and a 500 point heal is just like a little thimble in a sea of water, right? But it is what it is. Might help out there. I also have Vigor of Zekis memorized. This is a pet heal. Sometimes the pet can die, and I would like to be able to heal him, and this also cures disease and poisons on him also. So I think the last time we were playing this guy, we were in Charduk, and the pet was actually, holding his own, tanking some stuff with the mercenary healer. So this is mostly here to kind of, assist the mercenary healer, or if we're running a DPS merc, for me to heal the pet and keep it alive. I'm not 100% sold on that style yet, but eventually we'll get some stuff to make that style of play more what I like. And then the pet, I keep the pet memorized at all times, the warder. This is, since we are solo, we can't afford to, sit, right? If we sit, we're going to get attacked. Now, if we're in a group, we can sit, memorize a spell, most likely, because there's going to be a tank or something like that to make sure the mob doesn't come and destroy us. So that's my everyday carry, we'll load out, if you will. Now, I do have situational spells that are all on these little memorize a spell, cast a spell, go back to the spell set macros here that I use on all my characters. So this is Spiritual Light, which is right here. Envelops your target in a spiritual light, increasing their mana and health regen. Very nice spell to have. I keep it on at all times. Spiritual Brawn, right here, increases the HP and attack rating. You'll see here our attack rating is up pretty high, so it's a nice spell to have. Next up I have Stamina, which is just your standard stamina buff. Increasing our stamina, we're at 295 stamina at the moment. And then I have macro for, that's Spirit of Ox. Spirit of Ox here at, the typo didn't matter, but Spirit of Ox here at level 50. And then the pet proc, I use Spirit of Vermin, which is right here. Just gives the pet a proc attack to, does disease-based damage. It's actually pretty nice. Like, these are like 120, or that one's 118, this one's 125, so they're not going to land on there anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then I have the pet haste, which is Yekin's quickening. You want to keep your pet hasted, and you want to keep it procced. I've been doing Spiritual Brawn on the pet when I can, and stamina, so he's got a little bit more hit points. By having a Cleric Mercenary in the group, the pet will also pick up Temperance and Guard of Vi at level 50, so it's, you know, it's useful. Now another spell I like to cast on the pet is Spirit of Wolf. The current version we have is Spirit of the Shrew, I believe. Yeah, Spirit of the Shrew. This just makes the pet run faster, so he can intercept the mobs a little bit better. Let's see here. And then I like to shrink myself, so I have a macro for shrinking. I like a 3 shrink. You can see I'm a 2 shrink right now, but I like a 3 shrink. I like to be gnome size as an ogre. That does not take away from our ability to be stunned when you're shrunk. So it's nice. Nothing really takes away the ability to be stunned, but that is the primary reason why I prefer ogres over things, because I don't like being stunned, and so shrinking works. If you use an illusion, you lose the ability to slam, but it doesn't really matter too much here on the Beastlord, because I auto-skill kick. We auto-skill, so we can kick or slam. I kick. It's the best option for the Beastlord. I think there's a new kick later on, but I don't remember the level on that. Alright, so that's the spells I use for the most part. Now, my hotbars. I have a hide corpse macro here, just hides corpse, auto inventories on anything on my thing. This blank spot is for forage when I get the AA for forage at like whatever level that is. Then I have malaria on, what is that, 3, and then the other dot on 4. I like to, when I'm playing a character solo and I'm not boxing the character or anything like that, I like to have all the buttons available with at least amount of macros as I possibly can for things. And so I like to be able to just hit these, get them on the, you know, thing. Imagine they landed on this 118 mob, right? And then we go into assist, which is just attack on, pet attack, and then I have a casting 2. I'm going to go ahead and just take that out right now. Now, if I were to group with somebody, I'd put XTAR 19 right here, because on my extended target, I have XTarget 19 as the group assist target, so that I would just pop that in there if I was in a group. I take it out when I'm not in a group because it can cause issues. And 5 is my multi-bind key, so every time I hit 5, like if I go here, right, let's stand behind it so the pet doesn't die instantly. You see here, I'm just spamming 5 and it does the multi-bind, which is the 2 ice nukes, and that's about it. And then the rest of it's melee. I used to have, I think in the previous video, I had Spirit Strike or whatever the hell it is in my thing, and that's a DPS loss in every possible way. But it was fun. I can actually hit this thing, so you can see here, like how much damage I do with just melee is, you know, like 70s. You know, it's pretty good. So let's back you off so we don't instantly die to that thing riposting. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's just assist. Turns back on. I should have pet swarm in here though, for later on. Just having that in there. Let's see. Then I have slow on numpad 2. Just like, it's pretty much like what I like to pull with. So the mob comes in slowed. But it just depends on how you play and how you do that. Follow macro, I don't need that because this character doesn't group, so it's just there because I copy UIs. This row is all my teleportation things, you know, guild hall, POK, gate potions, fellowship. I'm in a fellowship with my other characters because this is a persona, so it is, you know, all my 125s on here on Dronell are all in the same thing, so I could take, you know, 2 of these guys, go somewhere, and I'd be able to, you know, 3 of them, and have a campfire up, and I could just teleport him there instantly if I wanted to. Origin and Throne of Heroes. So takes me back to Crescent Reach and takes me back to Guild Lobby. Best zone in the game. And then we have a macro here for Lesson of the Devout. So we can always have, what is it? The experience bonus going when it's up. So that's 100% experience bonus for 30 minutes. As I said before, I multi-bind my 5 key. So if we go here to my hotbar 6, every single button on that hotbar is bound to 5. So when I push 5, I'm going to push it once. I cast a spell plus I assist and a pet attack, right? So there's a lot going on. I push it again. The other nuke goes off. Now, I don't have anything else in the multi-bind at the moment. Later on, I will. I'll have special attacks, disciplines, and all kinds of goodies in there, but right now there's nothing. So it's kind of simple right now. Early Everquest has a very simple gameplay. Basic, like, very basic rudimentary. You hit 2 buttons, you know, it's hard to mess up. But that's the rest of that one. And then over here, that bar is blank. I have some cloudy potions for instant invising. I have a chest plate of fiery might for a damage shield and some regen. I have all of those spell buttons that I showed you before, just for instantly clicking, right? I want spiritual light. I click the button. Boom, I get spiritual light whenever that goes off, right? I think the timers are all messed up because I have a really crappy meditation skill at the moment. So some of these are a work in progress, if you will. Some of them might not even work right now. You see how long that delay is? Because I had to make it long because he didn't have enough skill to do it early on. But then it just does that and back to that. So back to the main set. Pretty simple. A lot of this is very easy. So we have this familiar illusion. I like to turn my pet into a badger. Because look at that guy. Look at that thing. Look at that. Good boy. Good boy. He's an angry badger. But that comes from completing Lorian's song, which this character has done. So that's, you know, something you get from as a persona you wouldn't have normally. Like here it's it's Paragon, I believe. Yeah, Paragon of Lorian's song gives you that. So let's see here. What else? Nothing over here of importance. I do have like the veteran awards, these things right here, like summon the banker, summon the peddler, summon the tribute master, summon the resupply engine, all that junk's over here, out of the way, but easy to use. Some controls for the mercenary, just basic stuff like turning it passive and stuff, but you can just literally double click right here and turn it passive. Let's see here, expedient recovery, that is actually an important one. If you die, 164 hours timer on this, but you can restore all your corpses in a single button. 100% resurrection on all those. So that's kind of useful if you find yourself dead a lot. All right, so let's see here. Shift C, no, Alt C. There we go. Disciplines. We have no disciplines yet, so there's nothing to show there. Let's see here. What else? That's about it, honestly. There's not much to it right now. As you'll see later on, I've already made them, but the 55 and 60 videos kind of build upon this and show that character more in a group setting, because I kind of I kind of got ahead and I just wanted to get the videos done for the Beastlord since that series is going, and I just make those videos together with that. This guy's going to take a little longer to level than that group that I have going on, but this is how I play my level 50 Beastlord solo. If you're interested in watching gameplay of how I do it and what I'm doing, and I'll talk about everything I do during it, the Terror of Verant Season 2 that's redundant. Season 2 shows through everything. I think the last time we were in Chardock, and we're going to probably go back to Chardock or do some other stuff here soon. But it's definitely a interesting watch if you're interested in playing a Beastlord, and specifically a solo Beastlord. I plan on going at least to 110 with this character, maybe to 125. It just depends on how well he can he handles it and does stuff. But if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything else, please leave a comment down below. And thank you very much for watching. Please have a fantastic day.